Lease purchase agreements can feel like a confusing mix between renting and buying. You're not alone if you're scratching your head about how it all works. Think of it as a try before you buy scenario for real estate. Sounds tempting, right? But it's not without its quirks. Here's the gist. You lease the property like a renter, but also have the option to buy it later. A portion of your rent might even go toward your down payment. It's the middle ground for people who can't yet qualify for a mortgage but dream of owning a home. Pain point number 1. You'll likely pay more in rent than traditional tenants. Why? Because the extra cash is essentially a forced savings account earmarked for your purchase. If you don't buy later, that money often stays with the landlord. Then there's the option fee. This upfront, non-refundable payment secures your right to buy the home later, typically in 1 to 5 years. It's usually 1 to 5% of the home's price, a steep cost if life throws you a curveball. If you're prone to FOMO, proceed carefully. The future purchase price of the home is locked in when you sign the lease. That's great if prices skyrocket, but not so great if the market tanks and you're stuck paying last year's higher price. Pro tip: before signing, request a professional home inspection. Even though you're not the owner yet, you're committing your money to the property. You don't want hidden structural issues eating into your future dreams of homeownership. The fine print often trips people up. Read the contract thoroughly, perhaps with a lawyer. Some agreements hold you responsible for repairs, like you already own the house. Imagine renting with the fun bonus of fixing a leaky roof. A lease purchase is not the same as a lease option. The former usually requires you to buy at the end of the lease, while the latter gives you the choice. Confusing these terms could cost you thousands of dollars and a headache or two. Another issue: lenders. When that buying day comes, you'll still need to qualify for a mortgage. If your finances haven't improved, you could find yourself unable to purchase the home and out all the money from higher rent and fees. Here's a hard truth: lease purchase agreements don't always favor the tenant. Many landlords create these contracts to gain extra income or unload properties they suspect may decrease in value. It's worth asking yourself, do they know something you don't? Statistically, more people fail at their lease purchase deals than succeed. The most common reasons? They couldn't secure financing, couldn't afford the home, or unexpectedly backed out. That extra rent you paid turns into free money for the landlord. That said, there are times when it works brilliantly. If the property is in a booming area and you're confident you'll qualify for a mortgage by the end of the lease, it can help you lock in a home you otherwise couldn't afford today. At the end of the day, lease purchases aren't inherently bad. They just come with risks that amplify without preparation. Research your market, understand the terms, and use it as a tool rather than a lifeline. The better informed you are, the less chance you'll get burned.